So they'll be calling you radical. Real emotional video here. I'm gonna cry. Thinking about my dad a lot this morning. He got to live, you know, a lot of his life. Semper Fi to the end, he was. What a gem. The human lab rat their own Marines over and over here at Sentinel Free. USS Reagan, I want to show you something. This is real important. I've done so much work with Marines my whole life. Sentinel Free, my dad, the Salt Lake VA. Their own government murdering them. That's what they do. That's what they do. These people are murdered by their own men for the most part. So, this is a great... Hello, I met this woman named Judy, and she's staying right up next to me. So what a fantastic conversation we had about the true Jesus, about the true usury, about good versus evil. About Pat Tillman. We had an incredible conversation about Pat Tillman. I think it's irony because USS Reagan case, they human laborated their own men, just like they did my dad from Santa Barbara. Some people live an entire lifetime and wonder if they ever made a difference in the world. The Marines don't have that problem. Really? Ronald Reagan? That's the quote? Well, of course, that's when it's dedicated. During the mass murder machine. It's new, but it's not accurate. I mean, some of it is. Do not get me wrong. Now, the Marines that raised me, they hated Douglas MacArthur with a deep-rooted passion. The Marine and the Navy have never shone more brightly than this morning. Do you realize what that was? Do you realize it's probably the most brutal, nasty hell in America Vespucci's history? They hated his guts. Pinned down at the Keyshawn Reservoir. Pure hell. He was told no, he did it anyway, MacArthur. Every Marine, Semper Fi to the guts. I mean, you're talking the best of the best raised me. My father's family used to wear those dog tags. That's how I got this scar across my face. They hated him. Semper Fi? Oh, I am Pat fucking Tillman. Oh, he wasn't Army, Marine. My dad was Marine. Right here. You went lab ratted, nuked to death. Now the USS Reagan. Now you think about that. It was fast track to go forward in San Diego. That's all my work there. They call the police on me. All my work there. Fast track to go forward on August 25th, 2014. California Supreme Court. Go, go. Do you see anything? No, just like then. Long history. It's Sentinel Free. The old Nixon Winter White House. It's when it came. The reactor, the base, it's all in symphony. The nuclear cartel. Spray white phosphorus on your own men. Right then when this is happening. I think it's an irony. Spray white phosphorus on your own men. I sit with these young guys now. I sit with them. Because the pipeline goes from San Onofre to the VA in Salt Lake. That's where I used to have to visit my dad. Seizures, watching this beautiful soul freaking go through hell. What's the matter with him? One side of his body dead. And I found out. Put him in a cage, Air Blast 1, Air Blast 2, 1951. My uncle's a retired general. High brass of the Pentagon. Kevin, you know what they did to him? What they did to you. Radio Roundup. Try to make a sequel out of me. Now they did it to these young Marines in 2005 in Fallujah. White phosphorus is depleted uranium from San Onofre. San Onofre. Semper Fi contractors. Disturbing as hell. It's a great piece. I like it, but let's get real. 11/12/05. You know what they were doing? Just ask Pat Tillman's mother. I knew that whole story about Pat Tillman. No one would listen to me. I am fucking Pat. Was he one of these? Oh yeah, he was a Marine. Special Forces. He was a peace activist, keeping a journal. And they murdered him. Just like they murdered my father. Semper Fi. My dad was a fucking gem. I loved him. What a fight we've had, huh? Try to make a sequel out of me. It's the first time I've been here. I've walked by here. This is the first time I've seen it. Met a woman here. She's staying right up there. I'll be continuing. Maybe. We'll see what happens. I did a whole series of book this morning on the Murders Capistrano Bay. There's no swallows anymore. They don't return. There's no starfish. San Onofre. Semper Fi. My dad was Semper Fi to the death. I held his hand as he went and watched him load him in the body bag. I sit with these guys that come home. They tell me what happened. I killed thousands, take no prisoners, women, children, man, I cannot cope. Not only I've got cancer now, they sprayed white phosphorus on their own men. The Pendleton Marines, they love to use them right here. Where's Pendleton? It's right there. I was standing on the pier this morning, I could hear boom, boom. Military machine. War is hell. War is hell. My dad says I was at Pendleton, I was loaded up in the ship. Headed to Korea. Turned it around right here, on trucks, up into Santa Barbara. We staged us there. Then into this first, not the trench guys, not the trench guys. I have, and I put them online, which I could have gotten a lot of trouble for that, but my uncles gave them to me. This is classified. Here, you've seen the picture. In cages. My dad told me as he was dying, he says I could see fucking my bones through my fucking hands. But he kept it quiet. He never told anybody. When he died, you should have seen his safe. He had everything. I'm not so fucking Semper Fi to any of this military industrial. I'm Semper Fi to him. I'm Semper Fi to him. I'm Semper Fi to my father. I'm Semper Fi to him. I swore when I watched him run and lie back, I would never give up on this fight. Try to kill me. I killed Annika, my partner. I had a partner for a long time. Great activist partner for a long time. Ukrainian girl. She died of AML leukemia, 99. It's been an ugly journey ever since. I rejected everything because of this. Wounded me too hard. Get over it? I'll never get over it. Great. It's a beautiful place, beautiful marker. Said I sit there with these young Marines. I sit with them until they die. Before they commit suicide. They're a fucking mess from hell. I try to talk them off the cliff, but come on. They're separated. They know what they did. And they know what the Marines did to them. Same old, same old. Yep. Post-war. Nuclear experimentation, human laboratory guinea pigs. This evil fucking monster. I've talked to plenty of those guys. Missing toes, pinned down, used as bodies for 10 regiments of Chinese coming through the mountains with sticks and bayonets. They mowed down thousands, stacked them up, their bodies, to try to stay in igloos. They were making igloos out of dead bodies. MacArthur had them in there. MacArthur wasn't pinned down in a human body igloo. You read up on the Keyshawn fucking Hell's Kitchen. The new Hell's fucking Kitchen. Right there. Nuclear war. Same thing. Same thing. They're not there to make nuclear energy soon enough free in the waste. They're down under the fucking refinery. They're nuclear fucking kill yourself white phosphorus, nuclear bomb, military fucking refineries. Doing this video in the shadow of the nuclear refinery. Kevin Blanch, literally born in the nuclear energy crime syndicate imperialism USA. The shadow of the nuclear energy kill the earth refinery. Semper Fi. By the way, I got my perfect 9 shirt on, Michelangelo. Mine says Simeon because there are no 10s. My dad a perfect 9? Yep. Stay tuned.